Hello, 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 and welcome back. We are working on a house. I want to go ahead and put some windows in. I already threw some sand in the smelters earlier, so we have 30 glass. But I don't want to use just the plain glass because it has the tendency to have those white smears on it. So I generally like to go with a light gray. So we are going to make some light gray dye. First, we're going to do the bone meal. Then we're going to put the bone meal with the ink sac. Oh, that makes the gray dye. Okay. Then let's put the gray dye with the bone meal and get light gray. Okay? So, bone meal will lighten the shade, basically. Ink sacs will darken the shade. Bone meal is white, ink is black. Okay? Now, we could have simply used a white flower, whether it's a daisy or a bluet, any kind of white flower. We could have just stuck it right here and made the light gray dye. We could have done it that way as well. But I wanted to show you how to use it with the ink sacs because you can get a better variety of dyes if you know how to mix and match. So anyway, that's what we did. Now, when you go to make, if you want stained glass, drag that around the edges just like you would chests or a furnace or whatever. And then you put your dye in the middle. That's going to make your light gray stained glass. But for every dye you have, if you've got enough glass, it's going to make that. So I really don't want that much. We're going to, yeah, it's just going to make the 8 because that's all the dye we have. So I don't want to use up all my dye. Okay, so now instead of leaving it in glass blocks, we're going to make panes. So we took 6 glass blocks and we're turning it into 16 glass panes. So this is a good, if you are in an area where sand is hard to come by and you really don't have a lot of glass to waste, then this is a really good use of your glass. Plus, when you use a pane instead of a block, you get that inset look. I'll show you. See how this is inset and it has like the little window ledge? That's because these are panes, not blocks. If these were blocks, it would fit completely solid. There would be no ledge here. Now see, this is the default glass. You see all the white smears and stuff? Well, I like the, that's not a good place, Mr. Pig. I like the light gray because you get the same transparency, but you don't get what I think is a distracting smear. See? It's a little less noticeable with the light gray. It gives it just enough of a tint to hide that white smear look. Okay. Obviously we're going to need more because this is not all the windows we're going to have. So, I think we still have some doors made, as a matter of fact, but I'm going to need more. I am going to have to use up all that dye. Mr. Pig, you're going to fall. Yes, you are. See, I told you. Okay. What did I do? Oh, I still have the dye and I still have the glass. Well, okay, let's see if I still have any. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh. All right, so Okay, that gives us quite a bit for later. Gonna go ahead and put these doors on even though most of the house is unfinished, because I want the game to recognize this house, and I don't know how long that takes, so I want to get that started. Trapdoors, and we're going to put the trapdoors here. To make it look like shutters. This is a very simple concept. It's used a lot, especially in vanilla. Okay, and I did not make enough. Now, see, the reason I was so disappointed earlier is because I wanted my windows to be different sizes than what they turned out to be. That's what happens when you just go with whatever you're feeling and not plan it out. So if you would spend a little more time planning it out than I did, then you may like yours better. A lot of people put these shutters on their houses and they don't stop and think about if these were actual shutters. If these were actual shutters on a real house to cover these windows, this window would not get any coverage, because this would fold over here, this would fold over here, this would be left exposed. Chances are you're not going to find that. Okay? And, okay, I got stuck. One of my keys were stuck. Okay. And then, of course, on this one, you have overlap. I wanted the window to be too wide, but I didn't want the shutters right up next to the door. So, that didn't work out either. So, this is an example of something you may want to take into consideration when you decide how big to make your house. Okay? We are going to... how much... Oh, I didn't bring much dirt with me. We don't have a whole lot of dirt. Okay. So, that's the start. Now, it's a matter of getting more windows in here. This one can be too wide. 1, 2. May not be able to get very far on this one without having to go gather resources again. I thought I had a lot more than that. Well, I have the glass, right? Yes, we have plenty of glass. Right, put that in there. All right. One, two. Okay, so let's do this. Two. All right. Now see, when we make the shutters for these, they will actually be proportioned right to the window. I'm really tempted. Yeah, that's better. That was gonna bug me. We need more shutters. Erga. Don't want to use up all my wood on shutters, but at the same time, I'm tired of running back over here to make trapdoors. Okay, so those windows are good. I don't have any windows over here yet. Yeah, I thought we had more. Oh, good Lord. This is not going to work. This is not going to work because you can't put the trapdoors that close together. So we will just we'll go with that. Okay. I think that's all the windows that we put in so far, right? Yes. Did we pick up the bed? Why did we pick up the bed? We might as well just leave it in here. Okay. So now we are going to put windows in here somewhere. Okay, we need some wall space. So let's come in 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what this will look like. 1, 2. And that's 1, 2, 3. No, I don't like that. 1, 2. Let's see. It was 2 blank, or yeah, there's 2 blank in between. Okay. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. One, two, that's not going to work either because then you got shutters overlapping again. Well, tutti frutti patootie. It just may not be centered. 1, 2, there we go. And then we'll have wall. Because we do need an area for the fireplace. So not everything is going to have a window. So, and we need an area for a kitchen with kitchen cabinets and stuff. So let's, and of course we may redo this. Let's see if we have the room to do a window here and a window down here. And then we could put the fireplace in the middle. We don't have to do a huge fireplace. Alright, we're going to go with this for now. And we may not even do a fireplace, but I really want to. But you know what? This window over here looks kind of wacky new. Let's just take this window out and we'll let this be our fireplace wall. It gives us plenty of space for a nice sized fireplace right there. And this can be our sitting area. Yeah. That's starting to come together a little bit. Give me those trapdoors. Alright, I need 4 more here. 4 more there, that's 8. Those are covered. Those are covered. Those are good. I don't know. I really don't like the spacing on that. We may just have the shutters come close to the door, because that's bugging me. I don't like that, but I prefer that to having the windows weird. Alright, so we need 8 more trapdoors, is that what I said? That worked out just snazzy. Okay. Now, wow. How much oak do we still have? Well, I guess we've used all the logs we really need to, so we can make these into planks. And let's make some stairs. I know this looks weird. We are making window boxes. And we need more trap doors. More. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough either. Alright, let's go see how much oak we have left. I even went and chopped some more before we started all this nonsense. Well, we're just going to have to empty the bank here. Because we needs it. We needs it. And we need dirt. Now, I prefer, when I do my window boxes, I prefer to go get Podzol from a taiga biome and use that because it has a really pretty texture. But we don't have any Podzol, so and yeah, I know that's an awful lot of trapdoors, but it still gives us, it gives some dimension to the house. And if you really felt that this was a little overkill on the trapdoors, you could always not put the trapdoors on the shutters and just let that log appear to be like, look, let me show you. See, that could just be the shutter. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. That'll take care of two issues at the same time. That'll keep us from running out of shutters every 5 seconds. And our trapdoors. And it'll be a little less busy. Especially around that other door. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime again. Alright, let's go sleep quick. in our house without a roof. I'm definitely going to have to go wood chopping before we do the roof, because it's going to take a ton of wood. A ton of wood. It will. See, the only thing is, there's no separation here with that around the door. Yeah. Did we get the trapdoors on the window boxes here? Yes, we did. Alright. Axe is about to give out, and I did not make another one while we were at the house. And this is one of the things that I do love about Minecraft is you can play with an idea and look at it and go, yeah, I don't know. And you can change it, and you can change it again, and you can change it again, and you can change it again, and you get your resources back. There are very few resources that you cannot get back. Glass, you're not getting it back. Bookcases, you're not going to get back. You'll get them back as books, but you won't get them back as bookcases. Now, if you use a tool that has Silk Touch enchantment on it, then you can get a lot of stuff back that you wouldn't otherwise. But most of your building supplies that you work with, you can get them back. You can break them down and place them somewhere else, and break them down and place them somewhere else, and you can do it 50 freaking times, and you're still going to get your stuff back. Rising World is a great game. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's great, 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 great. But you don't get your stuff back. You throw that house up there and you don't leave holes for the windows. You go to put windows in and you have to chop the hole in the wall, and that's that much stuff you don't get back, and they're pretty resource heavy. The items that you make are kind of expensive. Alright, so that's good. Now we need flowers. We need some flowers for the window boxes. And do we have... I don't think we have any cobblestone steps. Let's see. These are going to be too big. We have a lot of these, we have a lot of these, so let's use these. You can also use saplings, but and they look cool as flowers. But you want to be careful how you use them so they don't grow up and turn into trees and break your house. So keep that in mind. Did I come down? Oh, axe. I knew I wanted to make something else. Okay. Now see, these little things that we're doing on the outside, this house is already becoming less and less ugly. We'll do yellow here. And how about some red here? Some red there. And see, a lot of people don't use the they don't use their window boxes like this. They do flower pots, and that works too. But to me, this is easier on resources, because for flower pots you have to collect the clay and smelt the clay and then make flower pots out of it, which is not hard. It only takes 3 little clay brick pieces, but it takes some time to go gather the clay, and then of course it has to smelt. Where with this, the dirt's free. Oak wood is easy to find. Flowers are easy to find. So the house is already looking better just from those little pieces being added. Alright, so, what is next? Oh, I wanted to make some cobblestone stairs. I just want one set, because we aren't going to use very many of them. No, Mr. Pig. We're going to have to find you a friend. You've been all by yourself all this time. You're not going to talk to me? You know you're going to talk to me? Really? Do you not have any friends? Did you run away from home? Didn't want to clean your room? Was that it? Did Mom say it was a sty? Yeah, I know that was lame. It was a lot of work to get there too. Okay. Now, where are we? And see, the thing I like about the window boxes is it brings color into the house as well. And it takes up no floor space. So, they're pretty. They're pretty. They're pretty. Alright. Let's see. What we gonna do about this fireplace? Because I want to test it before we set it on fire and make sure we're not going to burn the house down. We're going to have to replace a lot of this with some stone and some brick and some cobblestone and stuff and stuff and stuff. Alright, so let's go get some things. We will work on the fireplace next. And the sun's trying to go down. Alright, let's put this up. I think we have all of those. Let's throw this in miscellaneous. That miscellaneous. Glass and miscellaneous. I have to get this stuff out of my inventory or I'm going to go crazy trying to figure out what I have and what I need. Alright. I don't need all this dirt. Probably not going to need these cobblestone stairs. Well, I don't know. No, we're not. We're going to use seeds. Okay, we're going to try some of this. And we're going to try some of this. And we're going to try some of this. And we're going to try some of this. Alright, we need a flint and steel. So, give me a flint. And give me a steel. Alright. I think that'll get us going on the fireplace. Usually I use netherrack for my fireplaces, but we have not been to the nether yet, so obviously I have no netherrack. I am getting payback big time. I was talking to Rift the other day and he was having a terrible time because he's suffocating basically. It's just hot, 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 hot. And he's having a terrible time with it. And it's like at work they're setting him up a new office and the air doesn't work in there and the air doesn't work in his vehicle and the air's not working in his house, and it's just everywhere he goes he's just smothering all day long and he can't get any relief. And I was like, that really sucks. And I really wasn't trying to be a butt about it. I was like, well, I feel bad for you because I have my kitchen window open and I have my fan on me and I'm good. And there he is, speak of the devil. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. We'll come back and do the fireplace next time. We will see you later.